Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So I honestly don't really have a topic. Like I hadn't scripted out anything. I don't even have talking points. I just kind of wanted to turn the camera on and just talk, chat about what's been on my mind. July's is coming to a close soon, so I've been doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking, a lot of feeling, and yeah, so July has just been really, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really tough month for me. I just, it's just been a lot of adjustments. And granted, it's been great. I've had some really great times with friends and with family, and there's been a lot of ups, catching up with people, fostering my friendships, like pouring back into a lot of friendships that I had, where I wasn't as present for the past few months, or longer than that even. And now I'm reaching back out to friends and things like that, and also spending a lot of time with family. Like, I went home for a couple of weeks, which was great. I loved hanging out with them and catching up and getting to spend time with them. So I'm really appreciative for that. But there were also, a lot of lows. There were a lot of tough moments for me, where I just felt really sad. I felt really confused. I felt lost. I felt like I, you know, couldn't get myself out of that feeling. And it was really hard to, still try to hang out with friends and, be with family while still feeling sad. And a lot of that has to do with my relationship and it ending, and me having someone in my life that I was really close to, and now that they're not in it, it's sort of just like adjusting, adjusting to a life without them. And so it's still been pretty hard for me to um figure out, I guess, to sort of find my footing. And I'm getting there slowly but surely. And like I said, I really have my moments where I feel great, I feel fine, I feel on top of the world sometimes even. And then there are moments where it's just the complete opposite of that. And I've been trying to navigate and balance the two. And so, like, what I've recently been doing, or at least halfway through July, has been to really like pour back into myself. And so, since I have a lot of free time and a lot of my mind is freed up, that was once occupied by this person, and now it's not anymore. I've been figuring out ways to fill up my time and my space and my mind. And it hasn't been easy, but I feel like I'm now slowly filling it up back with myself, with my own thoughts, with my own visions, and my own concerns about myself. And yeah, and so I feel like it's been helping. And it's not just like hobbies and things like that. It's also been me being critical and being reflective about, and like constructively critical, and reflective about how I show up in relationships and what I do, like who I am, what my values are, what my behavior is like, what my triggers are, all of that, and how that shows up in relationships. And so it's definitely been hard because, I've had to put a mirror to myself and be like, how am I actually, like, how am I actually? I do have perfectionist tendencies, and I think in past relationships, I've been held to such a high standard where I've been told or viewed as perfect. And that does get in my head because then I have that expectation of myself to be perfect. And so there's no room for mistakes, which means that I can't be human, which means that I am not myself. Like, I can't be myself. And that's not serving anyone in any relationship. And so I've really had to think about my perception of perfection and what that means, and how I don't feel like I can authentically be myself in relationships because of that standard held up for me. Yeah, so there's that. And then just like generally understanding myself constructively, understanding that, there is a lot of value that I bring into my friendships, my, like, any relationship really. And there are things that I'm recognizing as unhealthy patterns, unhealthy behaviors that I can grow through, and that I can now finally recognize and accept and understand how it may affect others around me. And so I'm now trying to lead with kindness, and I'm trying to lead with the understanding that everyone is at a different place in their lives. Everyone is going through their own shit, and they have different worldviews. We all have a different way of looking at the world, and we have different ways of looking at each other. And I am learning to accept that and understand that I may think of something as one way, or I may have one perception, but that's not the reflection of, someone else's perception. And so I think that's also been helping me grow through into this new season of my life and understand that I am where I am and other people are where they are. And it's not a reflection on me and my character, nor theirs. And yeah, that's really, yeah, I feel like that's what I've been going through this past month. And like I said, like it has not been easy, but I don't think the best things in life are easy. I think that I am proud of myself, and I really have seen my growth, and I have really seen me change in like the most beautiful way possible. And I know that that's all that it's going to be. It's just going to be me growing more and more, and understanding myself more, and leading with purpose. And I am grateful to be able to take the initiative to do this, because it's not easy. I'm gonna keep saying that. It's not easy, but it's necessary. I think it's really important. And I would rather be doing this and be doing the hard work now than kind of distracting myself and holding things off and pretending like I'm okay all the time, or pretending like nothing's wrong, instead of yeah, and knowing that it's not, you know. And so I think that it's tough work, but it's important to me, and I'm very weirdly happy that I'm able to do this. But yeah, so this is just a little chat, a little check-in, a little rant, just to say that it's not everything's going to be easy. um, Growth isn't easy. It's a challenge. Um, and, you know, there's not one version of me in the past that has consistently stayed through, you know, every however many years of my life, however many seasons of my life, it has looked different. But I know that there is something there each time that has made me feel more secure, more confident, and more myself, which I am eternally grateful for. But yeah, so again, I guess this isn't really a topic. There was no topic. I guess the topic is just me changing seasons, having a new era of my life, essentially. And I just wanted to chat. I wanted to get that all out of my head and off my chest and just talk. And I do feel better. So thank y'all for listening. If you are still here, I appreciate you so much. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.